Back, and today I'm yelling very loudly and because it's very windy and practice going on because my dad's gonna give the horses food. You're gonna hear it over here sometime soon. But today we're doing wrong vs proper positions, and I have my trusty horse Alfi here like always. He's adorable, and we're doing wrong vs right to the stick. And let's begin with the wrong positioning. We're just gonna begin with the proper and wrong halt positioning. Well, boys, let's go. So Alfi's on the other side, and he doesn't like wind, but he should get used to it. And soon, guys, when I find out what my mom wants to get off the lunch line, then we'll do off the lunch line videos. And then until then, we'll also do videos on the lunch line if we're working up there. Alfi. So let's ask Alfi for a call. So we're not going to do it terribly long, so we don't want to outstart him. We want to be nice to him. We're just going to ask him, like, correctly. And then you don't want to, like, end this thing like this for you call or, like, this. Because I actually that would take okay. He also loves this. They just do this, like, and, like, tighten themselves up. That's not what we want with that. We want, like, a smooth, nice halt so you don't yank them out. Also, some people just do this, like, yanking them out. I'm not going to do that because I'll do a good job and really do that. Right? But he did. And now, let's do the proper way, which you've already seen, but let's do it. We want a nice, smooth sliding. Like that. I barely had to yank. Didn't have to really do this much. And it made him nice and comfortable, but as you first get a horse, it's hard to do that, but eventually long enough to know what a good and a bad halt is. Now we're going to do, walk voice. Yeah, Alfi is very aware of his surroundings, and he doesn't really like that. He's also very loud today. Sorry. Now we are going to do the proper to walk on, because, like, to get to a walk means perfectly make a walk. So we're going to hold it now. And I've actually seen some people that do it like this, like, immediately start kicking their horse. I wasn't kicking hard, but some people used to, like, kick them really hard, and that's not what we want. We want him to nicely respond. So we're not going to kick him really hard. We're just going to give him, like, a little kick. And that's what some people do, only really hard. And that's not good for your horse. And if you can, it's better just to, like, do, like, a little, like, squish on your leg. And then if they don't respond to that, you can do a little, like, pluck. And if they don't respond to that, then do a little kick. So not something hit right away. You don't even do that if they're not responding. You never hit them really hard. You just do it, like, something nice. We're going to get Alfi out of the circle. Quick. Go. But you never want to do something that hard at first, and you never do it anyway. You just want to go over halt for a second. You don't want to do it nice. Just let them walk on. And then give them breaks. They're really good. That's basically what we want. And then to walk nicely. But you also don't want a supernatural, like, lazy walk. Next, you want to do wrong, right, walk, and wrong walk. Unless you're trying to do a lazy walk, then you're doing it then not right. So we're just gonna. Okay, so let's do this, boys. So let's do the wrong walk. So, like, some people walk like with their legs like this. Like, that keeps them walking smoothly, but for him, he thinks it's halting. Because that's usually what makes him halting. But if he's not listening, then. So for him, that's what he thinks is a little walk of a halt of some sort. But if you were doing free walk, if they want it, like, Alfi's head is up here because he's cart pony. In 16 said you didn't know about Alfi, you should go check that out. But basically, he doesn't have his head down because he's a cart pony, and cart ponies are always, like, heads up. But we're going to work on it eventually, and his head, I'll just be able to hold him like this, and his head will be down instead of up. But we'll have to get to that some other time. So now let's continue. So we're going to continue with our walk, and we're going to do the correct what did we do again? Oh, yeah. So we're going to, like, sort of, next we're going to do the, like, correct walking. So, like, this. Alfi's, like, you never want to hold it like that, and that was confusing anyway, so, yeah. Alfi doesn't really like the camera. He's not scared of it, but he just doesn't like to film.
No. he wants to have his face directly in the camera.
So if you're trying to do a free walk, then you can do this and sort of let their head stretch if you like it. But there's also grass on the ground, so maybe that's part of it. But otherwise, there's also, that's correct. But if you're doing it wrong and you're just doing it like this, then that doesn't feel comfortable for them. Unless they're like bred for that and it doesn't really feel comfortable from them. And in this size test, you want to do it right and not wrong. And some judges, like really picky judges, might decide that doing this, squeezing to keep them moving, is like taking points off doing this. And yeah, those are really picky judges. I have had some of those before, and they're really picky, and every single mistake you make is just like taken away from points. But it's not that nice. So we want to try to get it as perfect as we can. Next, we're going to do the proper and wrong trot. Now, trot is a little faster, so we're going to be doing. So we're not going to make it terribly wrong just again because he's a good boy, and we don't want to like end up cantering. And we're not going to be doing cantering or galloping because we're not at that level. So let's do the nice. We're going to do the nice wrong trot and the nice right trot. So there's actually two different ways to go to trot. Like sometimes in a walk trot class, we're going to like ask you to halt and then get up to a trot. That's where we have like one and then 2 steps of walk and then drop to a trot. Because obviously if you just like hit them really hard, that's not right. But we're going to do the normal. We're going to do the normal type of trot and then we'll do the hard. Now we might have to but at least give it a shot. So let's do the right type. So the right type, you sort of want to squeeze a bit, but if they aren't commanding to that, then you can like kick them a bit. And if they aren't commanding to that, then click, pluck, and kick. But maybe we'll give it a try just using Alfi quick. See if he does it. Good boy. And this is what the correct trot should look like. I only made him do a couple circles because he's already done a couple circles. He's already done pretty much a lot of trotting already. And now let's do the wrong type. People automatically assume that they need to kick their horses like this, and if they don't listen, then they can kick it harder. Well, it's not what we want, because like that hurts them, and it might give the, and sometimes, I know there's something that gives your horse a back injury if you do that for too long or something like that, and you want your horse to survive as long as it can, so but now we're going to do it from halting to trotting. Now this is harder, so again, I'll try to do it correctly, but it's fine, you can do it this shot, and I don't think you've been doing this much anyway. So, unless you've like trained your horse a bunch for this, then it's not going to go. Like, but you always have to start somewhere and end it. So, yeah. So basically, you just do like 2 circles of walk. You just do like 2 or 1 step of walk, and then you can like trot up. But if you do it wrong, and you do like, there's 2 wrongs. There's 2 wrongs, and one of the wrongs is where you let your horse like walk back. You do this. Just let your horse like just when they go like, okay, halt from walk. You just let your horse do this and do like 5 steps, and then they finally get up to the trot. And sometimes horses are just being like that and don't want to go up to the trot, but you don't stop until they do what you want. And yeah. But then the other mistake that some people make is they stop. And like, unless you're really experienced, you should not do this because it's going to hurt the horse. Some people just stop and then just immediately start kicking, and then they'll get up to the trot. And sometimes they get up to the canter, and it's definitely not what you want. You don't want to be in the canter. So yeah, next, so now we're going to do the correct way. So we have 3 steps, but since Alfi's a little newer, we're going to get away with 2 steps, but usually judges go away with 1, 2, or 1. But if you're like up to like 3, they might sometimes go and like professional judges and really professional judges, then they will take points. And I don't know why, because they just want to be really, really picky. So let's do it the correct way. It's a little wrong, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to halt Alfi quick. And then we're going to get on. Again, asking him for the nice shot, not just kicking him right away. If you give him a couple more shots. It did take him a couple more steps than normal, but again, he hasn't done this much, and we will work on it. So eventually, we will be showing you the proper way. But you can also find YouTube videos on how to do it. I don't know what they're called, but yeah, you can find out how to do it right also. But basically, you want to like walk. We'll try it one more time. Halt, and then go like, boom boom. Alfi, that was like 5 steps, maybe 4, and then he started doing your little trot. But again, he's new at this, and we don't want to try it too hard. So yeah, and yeah, that's basically the rights and wrongs to trot, walk, and halt. And there's a lot of other ways people do it wrong. Cause there's like 2 ways you can do it right, like Western and dressage, and there's a couple other reasons. But you just don't want to push it too hard. So those are really the things that judges are looking for when you're riding. Except for like the cards and Alfi, so they didn't know how to do that. But that was fine. He didn't. So guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you like the video and stuff. Goodbye.